For more on CPAC and, of course, the efforts to trim out the fat of the federal government and spending, let's welcome in now Iowa Congresswoman Ashley Hinson. Welcome, Congresswoman, and thanks so much for coming on today. So Republicans seem to be really thrilled about DOJ's discoveries. Of course, people at CPAC are loving it, too. But Democrats are not on board. Why is that?
You know, it's shocking to me, actually, that these loud voices are actually defending wasteful spending in our federal government. I would have thought that DOJ would have been something that should be bipartisan. We should be focusing on the funding streams that go to things that actually help support our constituents. And the era of big government waste and big government spending is very clearly over. Merit's back in our federal government. All of these things that Elon and DOJ and President Trump have been talking about for years are finally being executed. And so to see them defend wasteful spending is so disrespectful to taxpayers. I've been out in the district. I'm in Iowa right now, and I have been hearing from Iowans who are getting ready to send in their tax checks to the federal government. And so they're seeing all this waste, and they're wondering, why should I send my dollars into the federal government if it's going to things like transgender operas or Sesame Street in Iraq? We want to make sure that we're funding things that Iowans and Americans actually need.
Have you spoken to your colleagues across the aisle, the ones that are opposed to Elon Musk or DOJ looking into wasteful spending in different departments of the government? Just curious to why anyone in Congress who represents constituents, Americans, would be opposed to stopping wasteful spending. Have you heard any explanation? Because the majority of the things that we hear is that they're upset with Elon Musk now, and it's all about Elon Musk and being angry that he has access to any information, even though he is, again, a special government employee.
Right. If they actually knew how many thousands of unelected bureaucrats have access to sensitive taxpayer information, I think they might be thinking twice about how they're talking about this. And unfortunately, they seem to be more intent on going out and holding useless press conferences and protests outside of government buildings than actually getting to work and cutting this government waste. So I actually serve on the Appropriations Committee. I'm really excited about the opportunities that exist for us to come in and continue to spotlight these wasteful programs. We've been saying it for years. Many of these government agencies, even through COVID, got in some cases like a 30% increase in their budgets.
Sure.
That's just not sustainable, and we should be absolutely going in with a fine-tooth comb. As I like to say, it's, you know, Trump's coming in with a sledgehammer a little bit here. We're going to come in with a scalpel and go in and really be very finite about the cuts that we're going to be making.
There you go. Get rid of the waste. I know we wanted to also talk to you about your bill that would take some of the federal agencies out of D.C. We'll have to have you back. Congresswoman Ashley Hinson, thank you so much for joining us today.